Hello everyone, Realmfire here, and welcome to a quick little channel update where I will be going over the state of the channel and what happened with uploading during the second half of last month, which is actually going to be the first thing I address. So, I kept forgetting to press upload on the Empire at War videos. So that one's just me being lazy. I'll be honest, I just kept being lazy about actually uploading them and actually making sure that they were going to upload. But I plan to start another series using the game Control, and I've been streaming Control. The first episode now stands at a tally of having been corrupted 5 times. Well, the edited file has been corrupted 5 times. The original file is still fine, but every time I edit it, it gets corrupted, which is bad, to say the least. The alternative series I was going to run was a Space Engineers group survival series. There were, at the start, 3 of us at the peak 5. However, due to other things that players had to go and do, that series had to be canceled because in the end it was just going to be me alone near to the end there. And having started it as a group series means it wasn't going to be as entertaining as it was before. So, kind of had to cancel that. We were about halfway done with recording everything, because I had a planned endpoint, and we were actually getting pretty near that. There was just one more complication on the way, and there was that. So, for now, I am going to cut back to 1 video a week again, just until I can get the Control videos edited down, and then once they're all edited to the point, or I'm thinking about this as I do it. With the Control videos, it'll probably be a bit before I actually get around to doing any more work on them. I might just leave them be for now. I might actually step aside quick and do something like what I'm doing right here, which is just a solo Space Engineers survival series. Or I might do something else. I don't really know yet. This. So, my plans for September, so starting a couple days ago now, are pretty simple. Just carry on some of what I was doing, and also make sure I upload at least 1 video a week. October, I won't be around much, so I will actually 100% be making sure that before October begins, I have to get all those videos recorded and uploaded. But I won't be around much during October as it stands, because I've got a lot of stuff going on at work with October. Also, during the latter half of August, there was some stuff going on at work that got me distracted. That meant, like, every time the Control videos got corrupted, I just got more and more aggravated, so I did kind of give up at some point with that. But I was busy. It is not a good time for me to be uploading content. So, sadly, that happened. But hopefully, now that that's dealt with, the previous delays I was experiencing won't be as prevalent. But there's probably still going to be delays when I upload stuff, but maybe not to the point where I don't upload for 2 weeks. That'll be something that I have resolved. Also, this is the first video being recorded on my new computer. So, during the last week of August, I made this major push to get my computer done. And as of 5 days before this video goes live, I got it done. Fully done. Just got 8 terabytes of storage, which is huge, I know. But already I've used up 3 terabytes with a mixture of games that I intend to play, games that I just am playing with my buddies, or games that I also intend to put here on the channel. There's a couple I have in mind. And also, I moved all of the videos from my old computer onto this new one, which is actually a bit of a backlog. Or, not even an old computer, rather, it was a laptop beforehand.
Fuel low.
So, getting that sorted. So now I'm actually, like, pretty close to a point where I'm pretty good with what I'm doing. But there's a lot of stuff that I need to do still with the new computer. And that is, well, okay. Maybe not precisely with the new computer. So there's a lot of stuff I need to do still, which is including the fact that I intend to make a game. And I'll quickly touch on it right now. One of the big reasons I have so much storage, because honestly that is a lot of storage for me, is for all the files for that game. Because it's just me working on it. I don't have any backups, so there'll be a couple drives where I store everything. And I know even 1 terabyte is a lot for a game, even if it's a small one, but I'm going through a number of iterations on the parts already. There's one where I'm at I think I'm at version 4 or 5 on one of the parts I've designed. And it's just, every time I think of something, I go back and I change it. And it's going to be a different file every time, just so that I don't lose my work from earlier projects. Because I might go back in an earlier version and be like, oh, I actually liked that piece I had on it. And decide to put that version of the iteration into as part of something else. That being said, a bit of a few things to work on first before I get around to actually showing a lot of stuff with the game, which is figuring out how to code it, figuring out a lot of things for it, really and truly. There's a lot of the internal stuff I need to work on. And so I'm working on a game, working on YouTube, and real life. Now, real life takes priority. Anything involving my real job takes priority over YouTube. It takes priority over working on my game. So anytime my actual job gets in the way of YouTube or working on my game, I will have to put my job for everything else. And that's why I'm not going to be around in October, is because my job needs me. As it stands, my job is going to need me for a lot during that month, so much so where I won't have free time. What else was there? So, on top of that, trying to create series on YouTube is a bit of a problem. So, viewership counts have been so my viewership counts are kind of weird. So sometimes I'll get no viewers and sometimes I'll get a lot. And that's not even directly that's not even directly because of series. Sometimes it's actually also partially because of the algorithm, which I don't play with the algorithm. I don't really get the algorithm that YouTube has. I'm figuring it out. But I do want to try to grow the channel a bit. And to do that, I'm going to need... To do that, I'm going to need some time to study. But with making new videos... There we go. I should get back to that real quick. With making new videos... I lost my train of thought. So, okay, there we go. With the whole thing about the algorithm, there's a couple things, to say the least. Just a couple. That are kind of concerning. But I have noticed, for me at least, an upward trend in the amount of views on my videos. Sometimes I'll still get no views, sometimes I'll still get a small amount of views, but sometimes, like earlier this week, or not earlier this week, earlier with my, 2 years ago I released a video and it still has the most views on my channel. It was very out of place, and it was a Warhammer, of all things, it was a Warhammer 40k unboxing. Now, I actually cannot do anything like that anymore. It's kind of complicated, but I can't do that anymore. But I want to try to branch out a bit more with what I do. So, who knows, you might see more one-off videos in the future. But speaking of that, that'll probably be it for this little channel update, because there isn't really anything else to touch on. So, I've been Realmfire. Have a good one.